Okay, here's a look at the emini S&P through the eyes of emini day trader for Wednesday, November the 23rd, 2011. What we're looking at here are the market profiles, and we like to use them to examine the condition of the market. This is today's profile here, and this is what occurred yesterday. The one in the middle here is what occurred overnight. So our down auction that we've been speaking of continued. We had the good move lower overnight. Had a nice bounce from that 66 area that we had mentioned as our next target lower. Bounced about 10 points here, opened around the 75 area, and had a good early sell-off. A lot of consolidation, then a late sell-off. So the down auction, excuse me, the down auction continues to be intact, and obviously we are preferring to be on the short side for when we initiate any trades. We also like to use the market profiles from the regular trading hours also in our analysis of the market. You can see our software here, and you can see that, for example, our first trade actually triggered was a long trade. It did have a bit of a bounce, but we did not take this trade in the intraday down auction and with a neutral filter. However, you can see our second trade right here was a short trade. As you can see, it didn't get entered until right here. Every time a trade is triggered, it has either a dashed red line if it's a short trade, as this trade was. You can see the dashed red line right here. There's no dashed blue line here because the trade was triggered on the very next bar. We have another long trade, or another short trade I should say, triggered right here, and then a long trade triggered here. On this case, it was entered almost right away after it, and this one, you can see it took several minutes, probably about 20 minutes or so before that one was actually filled. So we ended up today by only taking the second trade here and the third trade here. This fourth trade, it was if anyone did take it, they would have to take it from a nimble perspective. We did have the green filter, so that was a plus for this trade. There's no way we would take this trade, but this was a little bit more in the gray area, and if any of our members did take that trade, it would be from more of a nimble perspective. The thing that made this trade kind of okay was that it was near the 66 area of support. However, it was slightly below that, and that's why we did not take it as one of our 2 out of 3 trades. It would be a more aggressive trade type because it did have the green filter going for it, which is our intraday or within the day bias. So just 2 trades here. The second trade worked out really well. Unfortunately, we were stopped on this trade, and you can see the fourth trade had a nice rally here. So an okay end to this week. It's a shortened week, obviously, with tomorrow being a holiday with Thanksgiving Day holiday. The market is only open, I think, for 2 hours on Friday, so there will not be any video on Friday either. So our next video will be on Monday. Any questions or comments in the meantime, just get a hold of us at info@eminidaytrader.com or at any time. And of course, our phone number is also on the website. We're looking at 1170 and then 1176 as resistance. As far as sell-off with targets on the downside, we're looking at around 45 and then 29. So I want to wish everybody in the U.S. a happy Thanksgiving, and for those of you not in the U.S., have a relaxing couple of days off here, actually a 4-day weekend. Be safe in your journeys, and all the best. We'll see you again on Monday.